We salute the bravery of the Iranian women who continue demanding basic respect to their fundamental rights. And to support them, today the Council adopted another 31 listing under the Iran human rights regime.
This week, the European Union and the UK sanctioned 2 Iranian ministers and several senior police and military officials due to their alleged roles in the crackdown against human rights protesters. It comes as questions arise about the United States' response to those protests. Joe Khalil is live from Washington, D.C. with what an Iranian dissident has to say about the situation in Iran and the U.S. response to it. Good morning, Joe.
Yeah, good morning, Mitch. And I actually want to start in Iran because this week there are going to be a new round of demonstrations led by shopkeepers going on strike, not just to stand in solidarity with those women demanding their equality in Iran, but also to mark a 3-year anniversary of another crackdown by the Iranian regime where some 300 protesters died back in 2019. And as you mentioned, there are people all across the globe, especially here in the United States, that are standing in solidarity with those protesters. As demonstrators continue to take to the streets in Iran, led by women, demanding equal treatment and respect from Iran's authoritarian government, their efforts continue to ripple across the world, all the way here to the U.S. Capitol.
Our hope is that the Congress people hear our voices and stop Biden administration from making any kind of deal with the Islamic regime. We don't need U.S. government's help. We don't need their help. We just need to stop helping our killers.
Hossein Torgashvand was one of dozens of demonstrators to lead a sit-in on Capitol Mall in Washington, once himself a political prisoner in Iran. He and others hoping to get the attention of lawmakers who might pressure the White House to opt out of any diplomatic efforts with the current Iranian government.
The Islamic regime in Iran is not representative of its people. So any kind of deal with the Islamic regime is not a deal with the Iranian people.
Currently, the Biden administration is still working on a new Iran deal, a diplomatic path to preventing Iran from getting a nuclear weapon. Last month, NewsNation asked Admiral John Kirby, coordinator for strategic communications at the National Security Council, about those negotiations. Is it possible to continue working on the JCPOA and also support the protests that are happening?
We are holding Iranian officials properly accountable. That doesn't mean that we still aren't committed to trying to find a diplomatic path forward to preventing Iran from becoming a nuclear weapon power.
It's unclear if the Biden administration will heed the requests of demonstrators, but administration officials have made clear they stand with demonstrators in Iran and have leveled new sanctions on Iranian officials. What's also clear, the pressure to do more will continue, both in and outside Iran's borders. So, Mitch, the current strike that we mentioned off the top is expected to last 3 days, which would take us into Friday. But we're also expecting to see large nationwide demonstrations through the weekend, as we've continued to see as well. Mitch.
And that's Joe Khalil. He's reporting live from our nation's capital. Joe, thank you for that. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.